How's it going, guys? Welcome to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. Now, you might notice something different. First off, you might even be able to see it in the camera shot now. My mic's a lot closer, but if this is playing out correctly, you also hear something slightly different. I don't know if it'll make a big difference, but I don't know. Sometimes when you get into a rhythm, you can propagate bad habits. And so I try and think about things like, what can I do to improve the channel? What can I do to improve myself and like the quality I'm putting out? One of the things that's bothered me is that while my audio's been okay, I feel like I still get an echo and it's like lingering. And I compare myself to some other YouTubers I watch and I'm like, why do they sound so crisp? What do they know that I don't? So finally I just decided, screw it, I'm gonna do some research. So I looked around and specifically, I was helped by observing Achievement Hunter because they record in a room with 6 people. It's a large room. I always thought it was just the room and I couldn't make like a padded studio like some other guys have, but that couldn't have been the case because I see other people who record in those rooms and they have crisper audio than me. So I was like, alright, well, what do they do? I noticed that they had their microphones close to them. And when I was doing my original research, I heard that you didn't need to have it that close when you had a good mic. And so I figured it was fine, especially because it was way better than my first microphone, which was Blue Snowball. But I decided, you know what, why don't I just take some time and do some tests and see if I can improve my audio quality by moving the mic closer to myself. And I did. And heck, it blew me away. Like the crispness. But that was for me. I might be a little hypersensitive because I've been working with this stuff so long now, but I feel like it's a lot better. Now, the only downside to this is that this is the first video I'm doing it in, and even right now I'm looking at the waveforms, and I want to make sure it all sounds good. So please take the time to pay attention to the way I sound. If you have a critique, let me know. Do I need to be louder? Do I need to be softer? Is there background noise that wasn't there before? Or can you not tell a difference? If you just put a brief shout out even of just that, I would really appreciate it just because it gives me good feedback and lets me know what I can do to change things. But regardless, I think this is gonna work. So let's just jump back into Steins Gate 0. So last time we did a lot of work with Suzuha and with her parents, like kind of bonding with them despite the fact that Yuki has no idea. But it was really it was very heartwarming and very surreal in a way. So it was good. And now we're back to Okabe. So I hope we get to talk to Amadeus a bit more. And we're apparently at the Nyan+Nyan. So this is just going to be barrels of fun, I'm sure. And I like how there's that one guy right in the front. It looks like he's wearing like a Star Trek uniform or something. Which, you know, just heightens how geeky I am. But I can't help but think of it. He's just like, is he just missing a Trek convention or something? He also looks really out of place, like I would if I were ever in a maid cafe. Alright, without further ado, let's jump right in. Welcome back, Meowster. As I walked into the maid cafe, main queen Nyan+Nyan, the cat-eared maids working there greeted me cheerfully. It was a weekday evening, so there were even more open seats than usual. There she is. Hey, Ferris. Aww.
ああ、今日はマユリは？
マユシーならもうすぐ来るにゃ。あと30分く
らい。Perfect.
そっか。
Mayuri had been working here for a while now. Her maiden name was Mayushi Nyan+Nyan. When she was a maid, she wore a long blonde wig and cat ears and looked very different from her usual self. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw the long blonde hair, I literally could not tell who she was.
ダルに呼ばれたんだ。もう来てるかな？
うん、いつもの席に。
I looked toward the back corner and saw the silhouette sitting next to the window with the sun at its back. So here's the thing, is he still really obsessed with Ferris? I mean, he's probably still got kind of a crush on her in a way, but like, he kind of knows who he's gonna get married to. So, what has that done with their whole interaction relationship thing? And what about his 2D girls he was always so fond of?
あと、今日は知り合いが一緒なんだ。メイドカフェ初心者なんで、俺とダルの話が終わるまで、ちょっと相手してもらってもいいか？
Is he talking about Amadeus?
にゃにゃ、お知り合い、どちら様かにゃ？
おい、ヒヤジョさん、こっち。
Hiajo. I called to Maho. She was fidgeting outside the store, apparently unwilling to come in. Did I say that right this time? You guys have all been saying, like, say it right! Hiyajo. It's just Joe, right? Because I keep saying Yaho, because not only am I American, but my dad speaks Spanish as well as English, and, like, that a little that trickles in, and they do the HJs. Alright, okay, cute girl, yeah.
いや、そんなに驚かなくてもいいだろう。
Is it really that surprising? Well, I mean, considering, yeah.
しかも背の高さから見て小学生か中学生
Oh, yeah, that's gotta be frustrating for her, man.
違う。
信じられないフェリスというものがありながら新しい恋人新しいロリ恋人を作るにゃんて
Oh, Ferris. I still think I like Ferris a lot. She's a fantastic character.
違うって。彼女はアメリカの大学から研究のために。
これはもう円卓会議で糾弾するしかないにゃ。
No, no.
人の話を聞いてくれ。
一体何の話をしているのかしら。
There she is. Maho had finally made it inside, and she was staring at me and Ferris with suspicious eyes. I'd gone with Maho to the police to talk about the attack again. After that, we both realized we hadn't eaten, so I brought her here. Ferris stood up to her full height, gave a cute little bow, and then did one of her cat-like poses.
おかえりなさいませ、お嬢様。
A kind of aside, like, it's not just welcome back, that's like welcome home.
当店ではいらっしゃいませじゃなくておかえりなさいませというのにゃ。
Yeah, interesting.
ああ、そういうことなのね。
フェリスニャンニャンだにゃ。お嬢様、お名前は
I'm Ferris Nyan+Nyan.
ヒヤ城真帆よ。
She looks altogether too comfortable. What?
ヒヤ城というと沖縄のお嬢様かにゃ。
Wow, that's actually pretty. She's quick on the uptake.
あら、よく知ってるのね。いつも聞き返されるか間違えられるかのどっちかなのに、しかも沖縄の名前ということまで。
当然だにゃ。フェイリスは3世代前の前世で琉球王国の彼方にある理想郷パイパディローマを守護する精霊だったんだにゃ。
Oh my goodness, look at those words I've never even seen. Roma, a legendary island whose name was written in kanji, meant the island between the shining summer waves. It's said to be even further south than Hataruma Island, the southernmost occupied island of Japan. In Okinawa, Pai means south, Pati means end, and Roma means coral reef. So put together, it means the southernmost coral reef. The Okinawan faith has always believed that beyond the sea lies a mythical utopia called Nirakainai. And here we go. Paipatiroma is believed to be a variant of this. Another explanation says that geographically it could refer to Taiwan or Luzon Island, but the truth of both theories is unknown. Another island is the Yaeyama Island chain. Yonaguni Island has a belief in a legendary island called Haidounya. Haidounya. Gosh darn it, I am terrible. This shows how deeply the Nakanai belief is embedded in this area. Fetch. I apologize to anyone who speaks Japanese, whether natively or otherwise, because, I mean, I'm bad, but these words, man, these ones are just mouthfuls. As much as I want to, and I'm committed to trying to learn how to speak Japanese properly, all these vowels smushed together just makes my brain just kaput. Alright, so the kingdom of Ryukyu. The kingdom that would later become modern Okinawa. The country had a long history that stretched over 4.5 centuries and served as a major trading point in the Asian region. The capital is located in Naha at Shuri Castle. High-ranking noble families called Wikata built castles called Gusuku on top of the mountains and hills, and ruled over their own local areas. In 1906, they were invaded by Satsuma province, and were forced to pay tribute both to Satsuma and the Edo shogunate. Even so, the kingdom was allowed to keep its independent status, but in 1879, the restoration government forced it to hand over Shuri Castle and officially became a part of Japan. Religious rituals played an extremely important role in the life of the kingdom of Ryukyu. That's kind of a cool word, Ryukyu. These rituals were held by priestesses called Noro. Interesting. Huh.
Hi.
Yeah, I know, right?
そう、あの頃フェイリスたち精霊の声はノロを通じて人々に届き、王国を正しい姿へと導いていたのにゃ。
Now we already know Noro's the priestesses. So Noro festival and religious rituals played an important role in Okinawan life, and it's always the job of the woman to lead them. This school of thought that says that the woman that speaks with the gods is one found all around the world. During the time when Okinawa was still a very own independent kingdom, the royal government specifically designated priestesses called Noro, who had greater authority than that of high-ranking nobles. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. The most important of them, the Kikoe no Ukimi, the great lady who hears and prospers, was second in rank only to the king, and their influence extended even into politics and judicial matters. Sounds risky. Since the Noro were an official rank of the Okinawan kingdom, they're only remnants now that the kingdom is gone are a few of their descendants. Thus it is civilian priestesses and spiritualists called Yuta that perform modern rituals. Oh, interesting. So the Noro line is almost completely gone. That's fascinating. Wow, I'm learning a lot of cool stuff now.
ところが荒ぶる怪人たちがパイパティローマに攻め込んできて、ついにフェイリスたちは
Oh, she's literally crying.
ごめんなさい。この人は何を言っているの？
Yeah, that's a good question.
なんというか、秋葉で通じる特別な言語のようなものだな。
It's true. It's called otaku.
そうなの？
あまり考えると頭がパンクするぞ。
すでにパンクしそうなんだけれど。
I know, right?
とにかくしばらく待っててくれ。向こうに座ってる友達と話があるんだ。
ん？
Hey Daru. I pointed to Daru, and when she saw him by the window, her eyes narrowed.
どうかした？
ずいぶん大きな人ね。
Hey, yes. Yes, he is. And so am I.
後で紹介するよ。少しは痩せるように言ってやってほしいな。
Tell him to lose some weight. Ow.
それじゃあマホにゃお席へ案内するにゃ。
Another maid had just finished cleaning a table.
マホニャン？
かわいいにゃ。できれば
普通に呼んでもらえないかしら。
Well, you're not in a place for normal.
これが普通だにゃ。さあ、こちらへどうぞ、マホにゃ。
Oh my gosh. Maho remained dead silent as she was led to a seat near where Daru was sitting. I headed to Daru's table too. I sat across from him and ordered some coffee from a nearby maid. Is he mad because we came with the girl?
フェイリスと同じようなこと言うなって違うんだよ。
何が違うんだ？あんな合法ロリッコ。
How did I know that was going to be a big point in his favor?
しかもすごく可愛いのになんだか垢抜けなくて残念な感じがたまらないよ。オカリンのくせに生意気だ。ぬふー。
Oh my gosh.
そういうこと本人に言うなよ。怒ると怖いぞ。
It's true. She's terrifying. She's like a little Tasmanian devil. I glanced over at Maho, who was staring at the menu and trying her best to keep up with Ferris.
前に電話で話しただろう。襲われた時に一緒だったレスキネン教授の助手の
そんなことはどうでもいいっつうの。問題はオカリンが僕を差し置いて可愛いおにゃの子を連れ歩いているっつうことなのだぜ。
What about Yuki, man? I mean, seriously.
お前もすればいいだろう。デートとか。
嫌味だとさらにできるようになったな、オカリン。
I don't know. You could, though.
ユキさんを誘ったらどうなんだ？
Yeah, yeah.
ぐぬぬん。
まさか、まだ全然アプローチしてないのか？
いいんだ。僕は魔法使いになるんだから。
No, you don't. You don't want to be a wizard. You don't want to get to your 30s. There's an urban legend that if a man is still a virgin past the age of 30, he becomes a wizard. Also said that the further training can make him into a fairy. I haven't heard that part before.
おいおい、それじゃまずいだろう。鈴葉が生まれてこなくなる。
それを言われると。
Yeah, that's because it's freaking true. Come on, you've got a duty to the timeline.
ユキさんのこと嫌いじゃないんだろ？
そりゃ綺麗な人だし、太ももとかうなじとかハーハーするけど。
Jesus, guy.
やめないか変態。
Stop it.
変態じゃないよ。変態紳士だよ。
That means the same thing.
どっちでもいい。俺は恋愛的な意味で言ってるんだ。
Daru leaned over the table and sipped his iced tea through a straw.
そういうのよくわかんないんだよね。
って子供か。
I don't know, man. Okabe doesn't know it either. Like, you're all like, remember last game when he came with the it was the Luca phase where he actually brought freaking Kurisu to this place and they brought that book. That was one of my favorite moments of the last game. It was the book of like how to date people. They were just like both baffled by it.
今日のお前が言うなすればここですか?
Yes. We stared at one another. He was right. When it came to romance, I didn't really have the right to talk.
まあいいや。そういう話をしたくて呼んだわけじゃないし。
確かに。本題に入ってくれ。
Oh, that's getting serious.
うん。実はさ、話は2つあって。
Here Daru stopped and casually looked around. He's gonna mention time travel? There weren't many people in the cafe, and thanks to Ferris, there was no one sitting near us. As long as we didn't yell, there was no risk of being overheard. I realized that the old me's habits were coming back. Was it because I'd just gone through something out of a Hollywood movie?
まず一つ目な。マユシには内緒にしてほしいんだけど、人を探してるんだよ。
Who?
マユリに内緒？
うん。
なんで？
It's because Suzuha made him promise that, right? And maybe she even explained to him.
ちょっとね。
He seemed reluctant to speak.
オカリンってさ、マユシの幼なじみだろ？マユシの友達か知り合いで、カガリって名前の子知らない？
Kagari.
カガリ
？Kagari. Of course, I didn't know every single name of her friends, but I'd never heard that name. Wait, so what about the other, like the college girl? Could she be Kagari? Like, cause I thought she never went by her given name. She went by her cosplay name.
いや、俺の知ってる限りは。
じゃあ名前は置いといて、マユシと特別に仲の良かった女友達とかは？
そうだな。
Well, yeah, there's Fubuki, right? There was a group of kids she used to play with at elementary school. I told Daru their names. Of course, he knew all her friends since high school. She was especially close to Fubuki and Kaede from her cosplay group, as well as Ferris and the other maids in the May Queen Nyan+Nyan. There's also Luca, even if he wasn't a girl.
俺が答えられるのはこの程度だ。お前が知ってることと大して変わらない。すまないな。
I mean, the girl was dropped off in the 70s. She'd be in her 30s or 40s right now. There's no way she would be like really close friends with her unless something really crazy was going on.
いや、それでも十分だよ。助かった。
Daru took out a smartphone and wrote down the names of the girls I'd given him.
なんでマユリ本人に聞かないんだ？
まあ、いろいろあって。
Yeah.
というか、誰なんだ？かがりって。どうして誰がその人を？
It sounds like a vibrating phone. Daru was unconsciously tapping the table. He seemed to be deciding how best to explain it.
実は僕じゃなくて、鈴葉が探してるんだよね。
Right.
鈴葉が？なんで彼女がマユリの知り合いなんか？
No, wait. If Suzuha was involved.
それはつまりマユリの未来に関係あるってことか。だからマユリには言えない。
Yep, that's a bit of a cog.
まあね。その子の名前さ、椎名かがりって言うんだと。
Boom.
シーナ？
うん。
マユリの親戚か何かか？
そうじゃない。いや、そうじゃないこともない。マユシの娘なんだってさ。
He said it so naturally that I almost missed it. I see. Her daughter. Huh? Her daughter? What does daughter mean again? daughter. Mayuri's daughter.
マユリの娘。
Shut up, you idiot!
でかいっつうの。
I swallowed my words as best I could. Seriously, people here know her!
本当なのか？それ。
Fetch.
ただ、実の子供じゃないらしい。繊細孤児だったのを養子にしたとかなんとか。
A war orphan. I couldn't even imagine what chain of events in the future would bring that about. But it sounded a lot like something Mayuri would do. Even in the worst world line, Mayuri would still know the joy of having a child. Maybe it was wrong, but that still made me feel a little better. But at the same time, I felt a little worried about whether she could raise a kid.
でも変じゃないか？なんでこの時代にマユリの娘が？
鈴葉と一緒に2036年から脱出してきたみたいなんだよ。
なんだって？
Yeah.
ところがさ、ミッションのために1998年の秋葉へ立ち寄って、
Oh,
そこではぐれちゃったって。
Oh, okay. I'm mixing it up then. Because she originally stopped in the 70s. But they got separated in 1998. That makes the timeline fit a lot better with the proposal that she might know her as a child. Or like would be around our age.
鈴葉は必死になって探したんだけど、見つからなかったらしい。
それで1998年に置いてきたのか？
探してる最中、タイムマシンが見つかりそうになったみたいで、かがりを残したままジャンプせざるを得なかったって言ってた。
1998. The girl, I can't remember exactly her age, but I'm guessing that she was about 8 years old, which would mean that in this time she'd be about 20. So it is looking a lot more likely of the college girl being a very strong possibility for this. But why would she never even mention anything, or maybe she's never seen Suzuha? You think as soon as she saw Suzuha, things would be like a little different. Like maybe she'd be pissed that she got left behind.
その後は数ヶ月単位の小さな移動を繰り返していろいろ手を尽くしたんだけど、2000年まで進んだところで燃料がギリギリになっちゃって。
Right.
で、本来のミッションを果たすために一気に 2010年まで飛んだっていうことか。
So the 12-year difference between when she was left and like the mission. I finished his sentence and Daru nodded.
けど鈴葉は今に来てからもまだ諦めずにずっと探し続けてるんだよね。つうことでそれとなく眉氏に聞いといてくれるかな。
俺が
10年ちょい前に自分と同じくらいの年の子が会いに来なかったかとか。
Maybe.
わかった。
I don't know. Subtlety's not been his strong points. If I could find her, I wanted to. Adopted or not, she was the future Miyuri's daughter. And I felt a little guilty about things with Suzuha. I wanted to help out if I could. Just then, a maid brought my coffee. As I drank it, I looked over to Maho's seat. Ferris had briefly left her alone for an instant. Had barely.
これからパンケーキをさらに美味しくする魔法をかけるにゃ。
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine, like, this stuff, I'd be like, so, I don't know, I just couldn't. I would be like, just finish quickly, just get it over with.
魔法?
Maho, wait, is that the word for magic?
さあ、マホニャもご一緒に。世界がやばいにゃ、陰謀にゃ。
What a spell that is.
普通に食べさせてもらえないかしら。
ここではこれが普通にゃ。
It's true. It's sad, but it's true.
ではどうぞ、召し上がれにゃ。
いただきます。
Yay. Finally.
マホニャ、垂れるにゃ。蜂蜜が垂れちゃうにゃ。
え、あら？
もう、赤ちゃんみたいだにゃ。
Okay, jeez.
赤ちゃん？
Akacha. They look like they were having a good time. Well, I think one of them is. I turned back to Daru.
一つ目の話は分かった。で、二つ目ってのは？
これ、オカリンに聞いていいもんか迷ったんだけど。
Oh boy.
なんだ、水臭いな。
やっぱ、やめた方がいいかな。
He just mumbled to himself and didn't say anything. It was rare for Daru to hesitate like this.
言ってみろよ。答えたくないと思ったら拒否するから。
じゃあ。
His hands went from his smartphone. Rang? Is it a text? Yeah. This is about my secret job, so let's use this. Wow.
秘密のバイトというと。
Daru cut me off and pointed at my phone. I guess he wanted me to use it. Was there something even more secret than what we just talked about? Yeah, that's freaking disturbing. Secret job, you mean you're hacking? Yeah, basically. It's not all illegal stuff though. I make online systems for manufacturers and banks, build and admin servers, boring things like that. Oh, and I do virus analysis and make security software. There's data recovery. Oh, and making new encryption tech too. Seriously. So like a system engineer. Nothing formal like that. But we've got a bit of a reputation. Our group gets jobs from all over the world. I call myself Dash. What's that short for? I can't tell you. I feel like I've seen that before. Isn't that the basis of his like nickname in the future, right? Why? I just can't. Don't you think I can help you with that? I don't think I can help you with that. You were close to Kurisu Makase, right? Huh? What do you mean? I want some help with her. What? I've hit a dead end with this job I'm doing. A job you're doing? What do you mean? Oh no, is he working for the Russians?
ごめん。やっぱやめとく。
He's working for the Russians. Daru said that to me directly and was about to put away his phone.
待て待て。 こでやめられたら気になって夜も眠れなくなるだろう。
Yeah, I know, right?
でも
あんまり気を使うなよ。その方がかえって辛くなる。
Yeah, this is...
わかったお。
He whispered and sent me another message on Ryan. Someone brought in a laptop and portable hard drive for us a while back. Both of them have really strong full disk encryption on them and can't be booted without a password. Of course, you can't take the hard drive out and connect it to another PC either. The client hit a bunch of places with no luck and finally came to us. The encryption's that strong. I've heard even full disk encryption can be broken by a pro. Not happening on this one, you know why? We were the ones who made it, baby. Huh? You guys made it, and you can't deal with it yourself? I'm a believer the encryption needs to be a poison with an antidote, or there's no point. So you don't know how to break the code, even though you made it. Exactly. If we can break it, then other hackers who are just as good as us could break it too, right? So that's no good. I see. And don't call me a super hacker. We never did, but... Super hacker, Otsu. Short for Osukara-sama, which means good work or way to go net slang. And super hacker, an extraordinarily talented hacker or someone who claims to be one. Also used as a threat when arguments with anonymous message boards go out of hand. For example, my buddy's a super hacker and he'll hack you for find out your real name. From here, the term grew to refer extremely talented hackers who clearly do not exist. I didn't. What's this got to do with Kurisu? The laptop and hard drive belonged to Kurisu Makise. Yeah, frickin' Russians. Yep, that's not good. So Kurisu's belongings. I wanted to ask Daru directly, but stopped myself. Something seemed weird about the client, so I hit up the PC manufacturer's user registration database. How I did that is a secret, by the way. And I found it's registered under her name. Same address too, it's definitely her. Who brought you the computer? Why would they have Kurisu's computer? Sorry, I will say I can't tell you that. Were they Russian? Huh? Nope. Why Russian? Nakabaki? Nakabachi. I always say that wrong. No, if it's not, then fine. No, then it's probably the Americans. So what do you want me to do? I want a hint, man. You know, any words that Kurisu might use for her password? Fetch! I'm not... No! Can't force the password, so I have to do it the hard way. I've tried her birthday, graduation date, and stuff, addresses and phones too. Not that I can imagine her picking them for a password. Also, any words commonly used in brain science and frequently used in her papers. Got all that data, and I'm trying to stuff from her private life. It's funny. I actually have like my password. I'm not going to drop any hints about them at all, but these tactics would absolutely not work. There are key things that I put in that you couldn't find anything from anywhere else because they're completely random. And I try and make them very complicated because I'm terrified of someone getting at to my data. But you know what? I'm also kind of prepared. Like, if someone got to my data, I have backup plans and everything because it's probably going to happen. But it's a good idea. He's listing off everything you should never put in a password. No, man, do not help him with this. If anything, you should destroy all that. That's just dangerous. I felt like the grave of someone I cared about was being violated. What kind of world did I associate with Kurisu's private life anyway? What kind of words did I associate with Kurisu's private life anyway? You know what? He should get this and take it to Maho and those guys. It could have information for their research that they need, and they're as trustworthy as I can expect. Could he go on and Kamehameha? Kamehameha. My fork? Or maybe something to do with her dad? What about the spoon? Yeah, the fork was an interesting one. I tried to remember more about Kurisu, but when I did, I started to think about her last moments. Quickly shut down the train of thought. Unfortunately, Amadeus will know, but I don't think it's fair to use Amadeus to unlock that stuff.
了解。何か思い出したらでいいから。それに強制じゃないし、思い出したけど教えたくないならそれでいい。
I'm guessing that's gonna be a choice.
Oh.
I sighed and gulped down my cold coffee. I'd at least want to talk to on my days. But what the fetch? Oh my gosh, that's freaking adorable. It's gonna be a long episode, isn't it? It's a Christmas party already. And she looks so cute! Oh my gosh! Yeah. Mayuri's voice sounded really excited.
Oh, もちろん.
Of course she did. Mayuri had spent a lot of time preparing for this day. She was probably really looking forward to it. Come on.
行くよ。6時からだろ?
Yay! Oh, she's so cute.
いや、和光市。知り合いの教授の研究室みたいなところにお邪魔してる。She had no idea where Wako City was, did she? 大丈夫だ。よ
かった。待ってるね。
Yay! Her voice got fainter on the phone for a second. I heard the other girls.
オカリンさん、女子全員でサンタコスして待ってます。
Aww.
待ってるにゃ。待ってます。
Was that's Luca?
ほら、ルカ君も。
Oh no.
僕は女子じゃ。ルカ君もコスプレしてるんですよ。
Fetch. You're strong-arming him, but yeah.
すみません。脱ぎません。今すぐ脱ぎません。
Are you sexually harassed? Oh my gosh.
あら、もったいない。すごく似合ってるのに。
盛り上がってるな。
Yeah.
今、絶賛準備中なのです。マユシーなんか超ミニスカのサンタさんでめちゃくちゃキュートなんですよ。
That's Fubuki, who's like on Team Okabe and Mayuri.
ちなみにパンツの色はピンクでしたぜ。
Oh, fetch.
ふぶきちゃん何言ってるの？
She's demon. Oh.
ごめんね、変な話して。とにかく待ってるからね。
Yay! Yeah, fetch, man. Anyone would be excited to go to this party.
それじゃあ、また後でね。
Yay! Sounded like the party had already begun at the lab. With all those girls there, I'm sure they were having a good time. Luca, you're the only guy. Hang in there. I chuckled and put away the phone.
ずいぶん賑やかだったわね。
Why doesn't Maho come with us? It was Maho who spoke to me. Actually, only Maho and I were in the room.
今日、友達とクリスマスパーティーをやる予定なんだ。
ああ、そういえば、もうそんな時期なのね。
Yeah, it is the
君
day.
は、そういうのには無頓着そうだな。
こっちに来てからは特にね。普段はいつもここにいるし、最近会う人といえば、警察の人ばかりだし。
Yeah, come on, invite her to the party, man. I tried to force a laugh at Maho's joke and looked around the room. It was dead silent. The exact opposite of the noisy lab I just heard on the other side of the phone, in fact. Nothing had changed since the first time I'd come with, which meant that there was only Maho and Dr. Leskinen that were working here. Leskinen. The professor had been meeting with different researchers all the time since he'd come to Japan, so he wasn't spending much time in the lab. Did that mean Maho was spending most of her time cooped up in here alone? Well, that's normal for a scientist, I guess, but...
よかったら、ヒヤジョさんも参加するか?
Good man, good man. After what happened, she probably needed a chance to blow off some steam. Although, we gotta be careful. We have a history of throwing parties that go horrifically wrong and end in death, so they might want to be careful.
私?
Yeah.
気を使わなくていいわ。こうして一人で研究できる方が 気が楽なの。人間関係に煩わされずに済むから。
Yeah, but alright.
そんなものか。
Kurisu had said similar things. Kurisu, huh?
それより本題に入りましょう。
That's right. I hadn't come all this way to Maho's lab to make small talk.
クリスに謝りたいとさっき言ったわよね。
ああ。
Yeah.
そのために私のところに来たと。
そうだ。
なぜ？
一人じゃ話しづらいんだ。
Yeah, it is. Poor
そ
guy.
れで私に仲裁をしてほしいと。
そういうことになる。
変な人ね、あなた。
Yeah, come on, though. It's kind of a unique situation here. Maho's reaction surprised me. Was I that weird?
最後に話した時に俺が動揺しすぎたのが悪いんだが、かなり強引に話を打ち切ってしまったんだ。クリスの性格を考えると確実に怒ってる、中途半端につながっている分、見えないプレッシャーで四六時中ビクビクしている身にもなってくれ。
Dr. Leskinen had been trying to help me out, but would have felt better if he just stripped me of access.
そんなにびくつかなくてもクリスからは連絡しないようになっているわ。そう言ったでしょ？
そうなんだが、
Still.
喧嘩別れみたいなことにもなりたくないんだ。
I never wanted to go through what I'd experienced in the Alpha World Line again. In that world line, I'd never been able to figure out what she was trying to tell me at the end.
まあいいわ。仲裁でも何でもするから要件を済ませてしまいなさいよ。
Yeah, let's do it.
助かるよ。
Someone tells me we're going to do the Christmas party after this, which means probably next
少しは気の利いた
episode.
ことを言ってあげたらどう？
ああ、そうだな。
Let's do this. Not that I had any idea what nice would be.
どうしたの？早くアクセスして。アプリのアイコンをタップするだけでいつでもつながるわ。
Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised too.
まさかまた連絡してくるなんて。何よ？何なの？
She's freaking out. Huh, calm down. Oh, she totally wasn't expecting that.
いや、
She's adorable, even a computer form.
岡部倫太郎さん。
Wow, that was formal. Isn't Domo like this, like the most formal of hellos? I'm not sure, but that's like I think that's right.
私に何か用でも？もう話したくないんじゃなかった？
いや、その。
Come on, man, come on. My eyes glanced toward Maho for help.
クリス、彼から話があるから少しだけ聞いてあげて。別に聞かないとは言ってませんよ。岡部さんは私とはもう会話を交わしたくないはずではと事実確認をしただけです。
She was mad. I knew it.
ほら、早くしなさいよ。
Come on, Okabe, come on.
ああ。
I took a single deep breath and lifted up the phone. I think I found the thumbnail. I bowed my head.
俺なんかに付き合ってくれていたのに、お前のその親切を裏切るような形になってしまった。
Aww.
それにこの前、最後に話した時、急に会話を打ち切ってしまったのも失礼だったと思ってる。昔あった個人的なことを思い出して混乱してしまったんだ。でもそれはお前には関係ないことだよな。
It's true.
テスターを辞めさせてもらう前にせめて一言だけ謝りたかった。以上だ。
Of course. Kurisu was chuckling at the same way Maho had just done.
それ本気で言ってるの？
Yes!
だよ。こっちが真面目に謝っているのに笑うなんて。
だって私は人工知能よ。なのにそんな神妙な顔をして本気で謝ってくれるなんて。
Look, it's already confusing enough. You don't have to make this worse.
この前私と話すのが照れくさいとも言っていたわね。変わった人。
Was it weird to apologize to an AI and mean it? No! Don't let her think. Don't twist those thoughts into that. It probably was.
いいわ。正直ちょっと失望していたところだったんだけど、考えを改める。
Aww.
こっちから出す交換条件を飲んでくれたら水に流す。
Alright, what's the catch?
交換条件だって。
Yeah, what's this gonna be? I'm guessing she wants to keep talking to us. What was she going to make me do? I had a bad feeling about this. Yes, trust your feelings.
わかった。その条件とやら聞こ
う。What's the deal?
今日これから真帆先輩をディナーに誘いなさい。
Okay, to be fair, I was not expecting that at all. Oh, wrong button. Curse you, hand.
Huh?
What? Huh? Maho's eyes and mine went wide.
ちょっとクリス、何を言い出すかと思えば。
Yep.
今日は何の日かご存知ないんですか、先輩。
Oh, she even got the cheeky winking.
クリスマスイブ。
Oh no.
そういうことです。
どういうことよ。
Exactly what exactly?
じゃあ岡部さん、条件を飲むの？飲まないの？
It's not really that terrible of a price, man. Come on. Worst it is embarrassing. And even then, Maho's great. She's fun. Why does she look so excited?
わかったよ。ヒアジョさん、さっき話したパーティー、正式に君を招待する。ぜひ来てほしい。
Yeah, good job.
パーティー？
Yep.
友達と集まってクリスマスパーティーをやるんだよ。
そうじゃないでしょうが。
Well, like, you can't just exchange plans.
あ、いや、でもいきなり二人きりだとハードル高いし、逆にいいか。
Okay, so I get this. Abane Kurisu is really enjoying the matchmaker role.
クリス、それ以上からかうと怒るわよ。私はパーティーなんて行かないわ。
だったら私も岡部さんを許しませんが。
ヒアジョ
That's
さ
not
ん、
fair.
頼む。
Come on, man. She can't hold her hostage on you. That's not fair.
どうしてこんな話になっているのよ。
先輩のために気を利かせてあげてるんじゃないですか。
She doesn't feel like it.
そもそも今日はこの後教授が帰ってくるのを待って研究の報告をしないといけないし。
いやー、
Oh.
ダロー、マホ。何の話かな？
He's the king of timing. Oh my gosh. Dr. Leskin walked at the end of the perfect moment. Maho looked relieved. I went on and opened a file on her desk.
おかえりなさい教授。これが今日集計したデータなんですが。
マホ、ストップ。二人ともこれから出かけないかい？せっかくのクリスマスイブだ。仕事はもう終わりにして食事でも行こう。
Oh no.
それとも制約があるのかな？
Stars friggin' align, man.
教授、ナイス。
Yes.
ん？
教授、俺の友達がクリスマスパーティーを開くんですが、よかったらご一緒に。
Oh, interesting.
素晴らしい。ぜひ参加させてもらおう。
I didn't even get to finish my sentence.
もちろん、マホも行くんだろう？
I'm so sorry, Maho. That was the moment when Maho's last hope of escape was cut off.
決まりですね。
まったく。
Kurisu smiled mischievously from within the screen. She is quite a plotter. The real Kurisu used to do silly things like this too.
ねえ、岡部。
Yeah? When she called my name, yeah, first name too, I gasped.
私なんかに本気で謝ってくれて、サンクス。
Thump thump.
嬉しかった。
Aww.
いや。
Uh-oh.
気が向いたら、またいつでも話しかけてきて。暇つぶしぐらいには付き合うから。
I wouldn't be able to turn that down. I wouldn't.
気が向いたらな。
え、それじゃあまた。真帆先輩をよろしく。
Oh, sure.
クリス
And she's gone.
満足したかしら。
ああ。
Felt more relieved than I thought I would. I realized that I really did love Kurisu Makase.
でも人工知能に謝るのはそんなに変か？俺の友達、この前メイクインで紹介したあいつなんかいつも二次元の女の子に土下座してるぞ。
Well, he's a weirdo.
そういう精神性は私にはちょっと。
Uh-oh, that freaked her out. Bad example.
とにかくヒアジョさんのおかげで助かった。
クリスの交換条件なんか律儀に守る必要はないわよ。
まあでも教授も行く気満々みたいだし。
The professor flashed his white teeth at me.
それにクリスと約束したからさ。
あなた本当に変わっているわ。
You know what? At this point, I take that as a compliment. But even as she said it, she was smiling. I guess she decided to go to the party. Oh man. This next episode is going to be fan-flippin-tastic. Oh, fetch. Well, let's,
鈴葉お姉ちゃん、そんなことしちゃいけないんだ。
we'll go through this first, because fetch, what's happening?
世界を変えちゃいけないんだ。お姉ちゃんはおかしいこと言ってる。
Gary, let's calm down.
この世界を消すなんてダメだよ。絶対にやらせないから。
Why? What? Why? That's not fair. What? What? There were bullet marks on the inside of the time machine. Suza traced them with her fingers and remembered what happened here. That was the last time she talked to Kagari. So, she didn't get lost. She ran away. She was so enamored maybe with the love that she had for Mayuri that she's willing to fight against the change in the timeline to guarantee that she meets Mayuri, but I don't know what else can motivate her. Okay, and if that's her motivation, then we're dealing possibly with another group of kind of rounders. Maybe that's the training they got. Is like maybe she has like a kind of protection squad to try and stop the future from being changed. That's very weird. And it's very, very troubling. It could mean Suzuha's in actual danger here. She'd never been able to find her after that.
鈴葉、どうしたん？ぼーっとして。もしかしてまだ体調悪い？
え？
Suzuha looked back and saw her father, Ataru. He seemed worried. He was holding a bolt in his hand and offering it to her.
ああ、ごめん。大丈夫。
She nodded and took the bolt. They were on top of the radio building, where the cold wind was blowing. A light was shining down on the rear of the time machine where the engine was. Her head was inside as she did maintenance work. Itaru was wandering around in the background. Normally she would never let him near the time machine, but today he'd absolutely insisted on coming. Fair point. It's weird, but fair point. Suzuha had spent the last several days unable to stand up because she hadn't taken care of herself. There was nothing she could say back to him.
なあ、時空間の転移とか重力制御とかヤバそうな装置は絶対にいじらないからさ。僕にも手伝わせてくんない？
ダメ。
機械のメンテなら多分鈴葉より僕の方が詳しいのだぜ。
それは分かってる。けどダメ。
Itaru slumped forward, dejected, but Suzuha had no intention of discussing it.
なあ鈴葉、今日はもう暗いしさ、寒いしさ、続きは明日にするべきだって。そろそろ帰ろう。
父さん一人で帰ればいい。私はまだやることがあるから。
今日もかがりたんを探すん？オカリンにも協力してもらえることになったんだからさ。鈴葉一人でそこまで無理しなくてもいいんじゃね？風邪治ったばっかりなんだし、しばらくはかがりたん探しはやめにすべき。
Ironically, he'll probably meet her at the party, knowing this game. That made her a little mad.
それ、私に無断でオカリンおじさんに話してほしくはなかった。
Right. Suzuha had told Itaru that she was spending every day looking for Kagari, but it was only later that she'd found out he'd told Rintaro. It wasn't a problem, but her relationship with Rintaro was already a bit strained, and this only made it harder for her to ask him to get back in the time machine.
つか、さっきからずいぶん苦戦してね。
締めにくい角度にボルトがあるんだ。
どれ？僕が変わろう。それくらいならいいっしょ。
Aww, good. Suzuha pulled her head out of the engine unit.
顔中油だらけじゃん。せっかくの美人が台無しだ。
そういうことは母さんに言ってあげなよ。
Say that stuff to mom.
それはハードル高すぎ。
Itaru stuck his face inside the machine and began to look around.
ああ、この構造だと多分こっちのパイプを後からはめたんだな。先にパイプを外すといいよ。パイプの中に冷却用の液体かなんかが通ってるはずだから、まずこっちのバルブを使って中を空にするわけ。
このマシンってメンテナンスのことをあんまり考慮に入れてないと思う。
No, it was like a one-way trip type of thing.
まったくだお。すげえめんどくせえ。
Wapita? W-A-P-I-T-A. Acronym for what a pain in the butt.
作ったの誰だと思ってるわけ？
僕。
Me. Just like his encryption program that he helped write. Like, Itaru sighed and started to concentrate on his work. He did his job silently, twisting his massive body into the left and right. Watching him, Suzuha remembered her childhood. When she was younger, she loved watching her dad make the time machine.
父さん、私、最近、なんだか自分でも自分が理解できなくなってきてさ。こんなこと考えるなんておかしいんだけど、この世界をなくしてしまって、本当にいいのかなって。
Oh, could I do that? Her mind flashed back to the young Kagari's screams. You can't erase this world, huh? She'd never forgotten the look in Kagari's eyes, as she'd never been able to shake the feeling that they were watching her somehow.
私のミッションが成功するとさ、マキセ・クリスは死なずにシュタインズゲートへの門が開くんだ。 そしたら今のこの世界、父さんも母さんもまゆ姉さんもルミ姉さんもおかりんおじさんもみんななかったことになってしまう。
This is actually a big problem. I mean, morally, is it okay to mess with time at all? My answer would typically be no. Like, I mean, doesn't the whole Alpha and Beta World line problem even showcase the initial dangers there is with time travel to begin with? I mean, we worked so hard to escape the Alpha World line where we could escape CERN's influence on the world, and what did we stumble into? Another world that was almost identical, except it descended into war rather than utilitarianism, you know, dictating everyone's actions. It just descended into, what was it, 5 billion dead? Like, is that better? No. In some ways you could argue that it's not, like, as bad, or you could argue that it's far worse. Because, you know, like, you know, human lives, you know, people were alive. They couldn't be themselves, but they were alive. Or, you know, people were free to do what they wanted, but, you know, the world had ended effectively. No, I don't know. I think the one thing that I can agree with 100% is the Steins Gate opening. Not only because of the fact that I think that Okabe and Kurisu should be alive and together. Like, I want that to happen. Like, that's the ending I choose to believe in. But also, I think the fact that the Steins Gate is a timeline that's free of time travel. Or at least it should be. Because the Alpha and the Beta World lines were both torn apart by the time travel devices, either through domination or mutual destruction. The Steins Gate option was a way to hopefully try and avoid both those fates, but also to throw themselves into a world where they couldn't predict what was going to happen. By granting the one person life who might have been able to make a difference in all of this. Kurisu. So, is it ethical? No. But at this point, it's worth the gamble, knowing what's coming. But the choice should never have been made to begin with. If I had the power to, in this universe, I think I would have gone and erased all instances of time travel and the lure that they would have. Maybe I would have my own set of rounders whose job would be to literally go and destroy all information about time travel, sealing that away as a danger that I wouldn't even trust myself with. Now, I don't know if that's the right answer, and I could easily be a villain of this type of series in that regard. I mean, look at the crazy psychopath that's trying to stop Amadeus from existing. But I think that would have been the right answer. Some technology is just too dangerous. I almost wish atomic bombs didn't exist. I don't know how that would change history, and I'd probably be too scared to actually change that, but like, I wonder what the world would have been like if we'd never been able to discover that technology. Then again, messing with time is about as dangerous as messing with anything else, if not more so. So, I don't know. That's an answer I don't think I have. I don't know.
今の私が今の父さんに会ったこともなくなってしまう。
ん？これって告白シーン？セーブしとくべきとこ？
Yeah, sure. Suza said nothing and poked her dad's calf with her toes.
真面目な話をしてるんだ。今度ふざけたら蹴るよ。
迷ってるのか？まあ、そのなんだ。別にいいんじゃね？
え？
今が消えてもいいんじゃね？だってこの先人が大勢死ぬんだろ？そんなの嫌じゃん。
Yeah.
父さん。
And that's the other side of the argument too, knowing that all those people are going to die. I don't know. It'd be really scary, but I do really think a part of me, like, if if I gave up my life and my existence and it saved 5 billion people in the future, I might be willing to do that. I'd like to think I could do that. Obviously, I wouldn't know until that moment arose, but like, the situation that we're seeing here, it's like how could you just let that happen if you had the power to change it? Just because that power is something that should never be in the hands of flawed humans. That we're too destructive and the potential too great for corruption. And yet, there's a point where it's like, well, if we don't do this, even far worse things are going to happen. And like, maybe that's worth it in the end. I don't know. I don't know!
鈴葉はいろいろと考えすぎだ。戦争なんて嫌だ。だから世界を変えるんだ。そのくらい単純でいいと違うん？
But I don't know if that's simple. I mean, heck, we talk about like joking around, like going to the past and killing Hitler. Would that have actually stopped World War II, or would it just led to a different conflict in a different way?
つうかさ、僕戦争なんて行きたくないし、鈴葉と違ってこんな人間だから、戦場なんかに連れて行かれたら3日も持たないね。
Me too, man. Me too.
だらしないな。幻滅だよ。
Aw, come on. She's outside, turning around and started to walk away.
あれ、どこ行くん？
顔、洗ってくる。油でベタベタだ。そのボルト閉めたら、カバーも閉じておいてくれる？父さんの言う通り、今日はかがりを探すのはやめておくよ。
Nice.
お、それがいいよ。一緒に帰ろう。
うん。
I see what he's trying to do. He wants to get her to the party. Suzuha looked up at the moon shining in the cloudy winter sky. She let out a puff of white breath. The white breath danced in the air for a moment and then disappeared into the cold.
父さん。
ん？
幻滅とか嘘だから。
Aww.
父さんは銃を持って戦争をする人じゃない。未来でもそうだった。いつもいつも逃げ回るのが仕事。
未来の僕、ダメ人間すぐる。
けど、それでいいんだ。父さんには別の戦いがあるし、そのために私たちがついてるんだから。
Right.
鈴葉。
だから、父さんこそ変に頑張ろうとしないで。
Sounds good.
日本は安全だなんて思い込みは捨てること。この前、オカリンおじさんだって襲われたんだ。いつ父さんが標的になってもおかしくない。戦争前夜なんだよ。今はね。
Dang. For about 2 weeks now, someone had been watching Suzuha in the time machine. It was clear that some great power was on the move.
Okie dokie.
Suzuha nodded, satisfied at Ataru's answer, and went to the bathroom to wash her face. Right. Oh, yeah. Well, look forward to next episode, guys. I imagine it's going to be lots of fun and probably end in death. Like all good parties in the lab. Oh, what a crazy cool episode. I liked that ending, honestly. It got me really thinking about stuff. Like, I'm going to be thinking about that, what I was just talking about, probably for the rest of the week. Which is what I love about a good story. And I'm also really excited to see where this is going to go. I want to see who the grand reveal is going to be of the secret crazy person. Putting money on the college girl with long dark hair. But we'll see. Otherwise, she might be someone who's kind of crawl out of the woodwork. But I don't know. Like, I do think that Daru was onto something with the idea that, like, whoever she was, she would want to be close to Miuri. So it'll be interesting to see who she turned out to be. Like I said, I think it's her friend, but we'll have to just find out in the future. But Regardless of that, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for being part of it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that the audio sounds good. Once again, I'd appreciate a quick shout out just to say, like, how the audio sound. Was it better? Was it worse? Was it about the same? It just helped me out to know if I'm actually making changes that matter and if the changes are good. So hopefully, if it wasn't good for whatever reason, that it hasn't made this an unenjoyable episode, because I certainly had fun. But yeah, so I look forward to reading your comments, and thank you so much for all of the time you spent with me. And until the next episode you watch me, we'll have to see me in next. I'll see you there.